legal name is Joshua. I go by Thomas, Tamus. Apologies. That's not being disrespectful. I simply had a burp, and that's. But then I used the word crap when I was talking to Brittany a few seconds ago, and they said you're not going to be disrespectful to me. I'm like, I'm not being disrespectful to you. How is that? You're cussing at me? No, I'm not cussing at you. I'm using like I said the word crap. Like I don't understand how that person thinks that that was helpful. Like I was specifically telling them, don't worry about all this other crap. All I needed you to do is to let Zoe know that the priests haven't called me yet. That's it. And then for some reason though, they had to like I don't need this other crap done. Zoe's handling. I specifically said Zoe's handling all that other crap. You don't have to handle any of that other crap. And they took offense to that in some way, and I don't need that. Like y'all don't need that. That's not how Jesus doesn't hand like that's you need some good parenting. This is all the. That's why I said that I don't want to repeat myself with what all I said to Zoe because there's a 1 in 3 chance that most of you are going to take offense to what I'm going to say because you're so big into bullying people to not do to not actually do work for them. Like if you can take offense to what somebody says, you can ignore everything they told you, and that's kind of on you. And we need to fix this issue because yeah, me using freedom of speech and I was raised by the internet because my alleged father he decided that since I didn't play football, I was the problem. Like, and that's gross. I don't want to. I would have played football, except they wouldn't teach me how to play football. They simply had me get tackled every day, and they wouldn't let me go to do the exercises. So I'd never get to practice. It was simply get tackled every day, which is fine. It didn't hurt, but they simply that's not teaching me how to play football. That's it was I could have been doing that in a practice situation rather than during the game situation. Because like if you teach me how to actually do like it was gross. But then when I did find something that I could do, I was no, you're wrong. You can't do it that way. Well, why can't I do it that way? Because we can't make a profit off of it. Okay, well that's not the problem. That's I'm not the problem in that case. But yeah, this is bothersome. So I'm gonna try calling back again because they're putting me to the voice answering because I need to talk to a supervisor. We need to fix this. Good durations.
First Church is Jim.
Hey Jim, I'm trying to find out who's the supervisor for Brittany because she started getting really mad at me because I said the word crap and I wasn't
If you're the same guy that's been calling, are you Lonnie King's son?
allegedly. He refuses to prove it yet.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, listen. This
Gross. What? When someone tells me to listen, I need them to tell it to me in writing first. Hi, this is my legal name is Joshua King. My real name is Thomasima Sabadunya. There's no proof that I'm Lonnie's son. I've been begging him to give me a paternity test because I think that he's done so much that he's scared his DNA is out, and so he doesn't want to actually have a. Because again, he killed Brandon for complaining about Lonnie stealing from him every year. He killed Lawrence by sitting on his chest instead of giving him a puff of inhaler or getting him to stop smoking cigarettes. 2 packs of cigarettes a day, 3 to 5 cigarettes a day is all you need. If you're smoking more than 3 to 5 cigarettes of tobacco cigarettes a day, you need to switch to cannabis. Lonnie would give. Apparently, Lonnie was giving Lawrence cannabis, but they wouldn't. They don't ever want anybody to know about it, and that's weird because that's part of the problem, and all the stuff that y'all let them get away with, and for some reason we can't discuss it. That's not right. And so some other guy I talked to, I've started to record these now because he started trying to tell me listen. I think his name was Jim. I don't know. I'll review the recording to see what his name was. And so I hung up on him because when somebody says listen, like I was already listening to you for one thing. You're about to fool me foolish, like you're about to put a bunch of smoke in my ass. So I sent you a text message to type it out. Whatever you're gonna say, that's fine. I'll listen to it, but after I read it first, because Lonnie likes to say that I'm schizophrenic, that I remember things wrong, but I remember everything he tells me as he tells me, and that's part of the problem. Is he's telling me the stuff that he's done is like he's using me to as confession, and so then whenever I try to get help and say that no, this is like he needs to talk to a preacher about this, and y'all are simply no, we can't blah 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 blah. Fuck no, this isn't how you do things. We gotta talk this through. Y'all are ignoring things and trying to not talk about it. That's part of the problem. Like you're about to tell me listen about something, and I didn't do anything wrong. You're trying to tell me that I like no. You need to grow up and get some, like you actually need to discuss it, like what the actual problem was. Thanks. Y'all should text me. I'm much better at typing than I am talking. Good directions. Bye.